Welcome back, everybody, to the the Airport Live Show. I am currently eating a cookie because I was eating it during the last minute of that intro. But yep, it is a Friday night, and you know what that sadly means. We're here to discuss the Acolyte. This is episode 368, a review of episode 7 of the Acolyte. As always, an energy on here with my wonderful co-host Brad. You can go to.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a wonderful, wonderful Friday night. And if you didn't know, this episode is called Choice, and we had no choice in sitting through this garbage.
Yeah.
You're wondering how I feel about having to review this.
Y'all are still watching these reviews.
We know. I mean, spoiler warning, no spoiler warning. I mean, I hate that I'm like when you put that spoiler. I'm going to rip into this. I think we've been trying to be, constructive, give constructive criticism, but it comes to a point where, you got to be blatantly honest. You got to be blunt.
The show
And
sucks.
that's gonna be this. That's gonna be this episode.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? We got one more episode left, and by God, if we're not gonna fucking finish discussing this show, all right, we're gonna do that. So that's why we're here. That's why we're doing this. Brad, how are you doing though?
I'm doing good. My wife is back. So I'm happy to have her back.
Yeah.
So the dogs are happy to have her back.
No more
Um,
horses.
no, I didn't have to. My dad is back at his house, so he can help my mom with his horses. So no more horses this week, thankfully.
Yeah.
So I'm doing all right. I played a little bit of Elden Ring, died a bunch, and decided not to play any more Elden Ring. I watched the boys episode last night. That is much better than what I'm going to say much better things about that than I'm going to say about this. I will say that.
Yeah. There is probably a lot better things that we can say about that you can at least say about that. I
Yeah,
will be watching that.
you haven't watched it yet, so I don't
I'm
want to
going to
say
watch that after I'm done here. I don't know, Brad. I've had a long day. I went to work. That's all I did. But just
I see you got your card, your ID.
oh yeah, my staff card. Yep,
Yep.
I got my little ID card. Yeah, I got that today, and I believe Stacy's package just got here. So I will go ahead and get onto that in a bit. But yeah, man. It's just the bus ride is so tiring, Brad. Like I did a lot of stuff at work, but what was tiring was the fact this is just the fucking bus, bro. But hopefully we get this apartment and things change next month.
Yep.
But yeah, man. Brad, I don't want to waste time.
I do what you got to do.
Yeah, I don't want to
we're
waste
doing here.
Yeah, I don't want to waste any more fucking time, man. This episode is brought to you by SeatGeek, and you'll learn about that after the spoiler warning goes up. So, without further ado, if you haven't watched this week's episode of the Acolyte, you should probably get out of here. We care about spoilers, but if you don't care about spoilers, or you've already seen the episode, go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes, this is your one and only spoiler warning. It is in effect in 5, 4, 3, 2. Today's episode of the Nerdcore Live Show is brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to see your favorite band, sports team, or comedian, SeatGeek has you covered. We're proud to be partnering with SeatGeek to offer you $10 off with code TheNerdCore. That's $10 off your first order at SeatGeek.com with code THENERDCORPS. So take a seat at your next live event with SeatGeek. Thank you. Now let's get back to today's video.
Ah, man, that ad was so much better than this episode.
That cannot be more longer, huh? A little longer, bro. Episode 7, titled Choice. A bitter truth is revealed. The episode is directed by Kogonada, written by Shermine de Grat, written by Jen Richards and Jasmine Flournoy, created by Leslie Headland, based on Star Wars by George Lucas. The series stars Lee Jong Jae, Jodie Turner Smith, Margarita Laviva, Dean Charles Chapman, Jonas Suotamo, Lauren Brady, Leah Brady, Carrie Ann Moss, Amy Sung, and Abigail Thorne. And yeah, that's as much as I've got.
I did have a question. Did Kogonada direct episode 2?
We'll go find out. Hold on. Kogonada directed episode 3.
3. Okay.
Episode 2 was directed by Leslie Headland.
Okay. And it was episode 2. So for all those who haven't watched it, I'm guessing
No, episode 3 is when this happens, Brad.
Oh, this is episode 3. So this is okay.
Mm.
So that was when I don't even remember episode 2. So that tells you how much I care about this show. So episode 3 is so this is basically a flashback from the Jedi's.
Yeah.
You know, from their perspective of what happened in episode. So it was episode 3.
Episode 3.
Okay, which was directed by Kogonada.
Yes,
directed by Kogonada. So all Disney fucking did with this is they just changed the fucking cameras. And they showed us
they
the same goddamn episode fucking again. And that is what I'm pissed with, is because that's fucking lazy.
What are your initial thoughts, Brett?
Fucking lazy. Fucking shit. Pieces of shit. That is my initial thoughts on this episode. I mean, like, I wasn't really enjoying it, but I was trying to give constructive criticism. My constructive criticism for this is you didn't make an episode. You just gave us the same shit.
Just gave
episode 3 in reverse. And we're like, because we knew the Jedi did something, but you could have done something to show that instead of just giving us the same goddamn episode.
Red's like, you gave me camera B, bro.
You gave me yes. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's infuriating.
Yeah. So there's a couple things in here that I was like, okay, we could go somewhere with this, but it's just the way.
One episode left.
That's the way that it's being executed is what I don't like. Pretty much just the same thing Brad's saying. Like, we don't have, we could easily do something here where it's like, okay, we can bring in some use this as dialogue to push the narrative forward, but instead we just use a flashback, which just
I mean, like where are we going to put Soul telling May all this? Like, what exactly happened? Because May saw him kill his mother, which we now know, but at the same time, we got a flashback of episode 3 that we already watched.
Yeah, but also, what's it called? What did we learn this episode? That what's it called? Who's to blame? It's kind of what's it called? It's kind of Soul and the other guy, the curly hair dude.
Oh yeah. Torben.
Yes. So yes, May did burn the place down.
Yeah. So May did, like,
but
I don't know how that fire got so out of control like that.
Yeah.
But like we saw, they were already dead.
Yeah.
Which we kind of figured. And yes, and that was caused, well, basically, the Jedi attacked. The witches gathered around. They took over the Wookiee, Kaunaka or something.
Yeah.
Whatever the Wookiee's name is. We finally got to see a Jedi Wookiee for all of 2 minutes. I think 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Do a Jedi push and then have a lightsaber. Although we've literally seen a Wookiee just tear someone's arms off.
Mm-hmm.
Kaunaka throws Soul, like literally grabs Soul and throws him. But normal Wookiee probably just rip you apart if they did that.
Yeah. So pretty much just like, okay, more of this, like, well, fuck the Jedi, fuck the Jedi bureaucracy. The Jedi are also kind of dumb because look at what they've done, and it's like, okay, we know this. Once again, we know this,
Yeah,
and like,
we've known this. We kind of figured that from episode 3, which now you're rehashing, but from the perspective of the Jedi, which is
yeah,
totally unnecessary because you could have just had Soul explain this in like a 5-minute snippet and continue on the story that you had with the last episode where
mhm.
really nothing happened. But you can continue at least in the present time for them.
Yeah. So pretty much just nothing really massive here, man. Nothing that I can say like, oh man, like I thought they did great here. I was just like, okay, it was interesting to see the whole like the whole May and Osha is like, oh, they're pretty much the same person, not
Yeah,
like
but their
twins. They're
conscious
literally,
yeah, their consciousness had been split
yeah.
from what I understood.
Which also I kind of hate because it reminds me of the fucking prequels. Because guess what? Like that was the whole thing. Like, oh, it's the Force that created Anakin. Like, oh,
Oh,
like
did you catch where they didn't say midichlorians. It wasn't
yeah.
in there, but they said that they had a high percentage of M.
Because you bring that up and it reminds everybody of those terrible fucking movies. So, yeah.
Hey, hey, some people are going back and going, I liked them.
Yeah, you can't make me go back and rewatch that and give you that. The last time I rewatched them, I still thought they were terrible movies. Um, but I was like, okay, this is interesting. Like maybe what's it called? We can explore that a little bit more. But no, we just end up going back to the same bullshit. We had to spend this whole episode on a flashback.
We spent a whole episode
So left.
watching the episode 3, just in reverse, as Raul said, camera B. And what a
Yeah.
waste of fucking time for this.
Like if
I
we
mean,
just don't like we have one episode left. We have
exactly.
one episode left.
Yeah, and we've been criticizing this very constructively. I think until now. Until now, just this what they're doing in this show at this point is fucking lazy, and how they're going to end it is probably going to be horrible, or it's just going to be black screen. I don't know. Tony
Yeah.
Soprano it.
I was just like we have one episode left. I still don't understand what this guy who's called the Stranger is doing. I don't exactly understand what he wants. Like,
Well, and then now we got Osha with him, not the
mm-hmm,
Stranger, but with whatever Sith, with the Sith, and he's trying to convince her to go with him. But that was that 2 episodes ago or 1 episode? I don't remember, and that's an
yeah,
issue because like with every Star Wars, everything else in Star Wars, you should remember these bits and pieces, but it doesn't really matter with this show because they haven't built these characters up to a point where we really know or care about what happens to them.
yeah. It's all surface level. It's all surface level. I don't care about these characters. I don't have any emotional ties to these characters. You haven't done a good job of being able to, get me to care about them. And I'm just so done with this show, bro. I'm so done with the show. I'm done with it. Um,
Yeah,
literally, the only thing I like about this episode is the fight choreography. The lightsaber fight is cool.
yeah.
I
I
love the
mean,
slow motion angle on it and everything. That's it. That's all I liked about it. But like, I'm just like, it's once again, I'm gonna go back to the word I used. It's lifeless, Brad. It's like it's
it's
lifeless.
this
It's just,
show. This show is lifeless and lazy.
yeah. I was just
What it
like,
is.
okay. I was like, okay, this is just, I don't know. I didn't enjoy this episode.
I mean, did it answer some questions I had?
Yeah, of
Yes,
course.
but they didn't have to reshow all episode 3 to answer those questions. They could have easily had Soul explain this to May, which it sounded like he was going to do, but they got 1 episode left, so who knows? Who knows
Yeah.
how? Like, I don't know. Maybe they'll have a flashback before all this happens and been like, yeah, this was the cause of everything, and then just no,
This is not what I would have brought up on the 7th episode of your
no,
8 episode series.
no.
No.
Hi, words.
What's up, words? Yeah, we're doing the Friday thing here.
Yeah, we're glad there's one episode left because
Yeah.
we're
I'm
done.
so done with the show, man. I really am. I'm really tired of the show. It's this is the
I I
worst.
w- I was
This is
really
it.
trying to watch it, in some form, and I was finding things here and there that were okay, but this episode just totally, I'm just
Yeah.
done.
This is the worst Disney Star Wars product I've seen. This is it, guys. This is whatever you guys thought the Last Jedi was. That's what this is, man.
Or
This is
Solo,
yeah. This
or
is
the
as
prequels. Book of
yeah.
Boba Fett. Book of Boba Fett's better than this, even though Boba Fett's in a bath for half the season, then gone to the
Yeah.
rest.
This is as bad as it can get. I'm so tired of this, man. But yeah, I didn't like this. It
But
wasn't.
why would they think this is a good idea? This was, I mean, they're spending how much per episode? Like 18 million or 20 million or
Doesn't even look
something.
like it, bro.
But like you just reversed camera.
Oh God, man.
Words. I
Yeah.
really wanted to like it, which is why I'm so disappointed. I mean, words. It's this episode really just confirms that. I mean, they just didn't care.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm just yeah. Yeah. I'm just this wasn't a good episode. I was just not I only like this lightsaber stuff, but that's it, man. I'm pretty much just I'm over this show, bro. At this point, I'm just kind of waiting to
Yeah. Hey, Stacy.
just yeah. What's up, Stacy? Your package is waiting for me right outside my door, man. I gotta go and check it out. So yeah, I'll let you know what's up, man. When you want to turn from a certain point of view into an episode. Yeah.
Exactly.
Just tired, bro. I'm tired. This is just it's not good. It's not good. Um, I'm just really tired of this what's it called? This
I
show.
mean, but what? Just the choices being made, like just to do a flashback and just show episode 3 again.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous. That is
yeah,
a horrible choice.
yeah. What a what a time. What an episode.
I mean,
What an episode.
I think all of these characters in here just need to be beat with a brick.
Well, then also like Brad. Why do I care? Like like you think also like like also I just saw most of these characters die already. Like why do I care about this? Like why? Like yeah.
I mean, the thing is they have one episode left, and they can't. They're not getting a second season. I don't care who you are.
No, it's not,
I
bro.
mean, there's again, I bring it up. The whole point of Star Wars and why Disney bought them so they could sell merch. I mean,
Yeah.
so they could sell toys and merch, and nothing in this, I don't think, is sellable.
I don't know what toys there are to sell from this. I don't think anybody's like saying like, "Oh man, I want a York, a York,
A your
a York, a York toy." Which, by
kung,
the way,
with Kung
not
Fu
anything
Punch
towards the actors. It's more towards just the writing of this show. You know, I'm not clowning
or
on
lack of
the actor.
writing.
Yeah, I'm like, no one's going like, "Hey, I could really use a York toy right now." Yeah. But
Also,
yeah, Brian.
there was one scene in particular here where the CGI was pretty bad when Soul was riding the bike and stopping the bike.
And it's
CGI was
like,
pretty bad.
you see, this is what I hate because like we've had um how many fucking movies where we've been told this? Like, hey, maybe the Jedi aren't the best. Maybe the Jedi aren't the smartest. We've had this assessment be made multiple times. So how can we do something different this time around? Is by showing me, differently how it is, but instead you give me the same recycled shit.
I mean, and like you said, surface level. That's all this show is. If they could have dived deeper in and been like, why are the Jedi this way?
I'd rather
This is
have a
the
show about
Jedi.
these witches, bro.
Well, yeah, the witches, kind of.
I want to know more about the witches. I want to know how they got there. I want to know about what their culture is. I want to know.
Yeah,
I,
because
I want to know about the witches.
this
Like,
was supposed to be an uninhabited planet, and now there's life flowing throughout it, which the
yeah,
Jedi just killed, by the way.
yeah. So I'm just like, I can't believe it. Like in this whole show, like the one thing I care about is actually the witches that all die. So yeah, man, I'm tired of this episode, Brad. I'm gonna just do it here. I'm gonna drop it here. 2 out of 10, man. I didn't like this episode. 2 points go towards that fight. I really liked that fight. It was cool. I got to see the Wookiee fight. That's all I wanted to see in this show. Brad, what's your final verdict?
2 out of 10 for the Wookiee.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm tired, man. I'm so
I
tired
mean,
of this show.
how am I supposed to give it higher when it's just
It's the same thing.
It's episode 3 in reverse,
Yeah.
or episode 3, 180. Like
It's a different camera angle.
Yeah, I mean, like, what are you doing? You're not. That's not how you tell a story.
Yeah.
It's just not. Oh,
Yeah.
where's got something for the record?
For the record,
Weird. I just want to say.
what do you want to say? Words.
Well, wait.
Yeah.
I mean, we have nothing really left to say about this episode, and I think for 6 episodes we really tried our hardest to give constructive criticism and find good points in this, but
Yeah.
this episode is just bad.
From my point of view, Jerry was a dumb line. They're like having a debate class on lava. Yeah. Yeah. With that said, that concludes our review of The Acolyte episode 7.
One more.
One day more. TheNerdCore.com, Twitter at TheNerdCore_, Instagram at TheNerdCore, Letterboxd at TheNerdCore, TikTok at TheNerdCore, Patreon.com/TheNerdCore at the $1 tier. You get you get our Tuesday and Saturday episodes early, live, and ad-free on Patreon, live on Mondays and Thursdays. You get those before anybody else gets to watch them. And of course, we thank you guys so much for that. Our Discord link is in the description below, where you can come and discuss this show with us respectfully. And you don't give me none of your dumb, like, oh, it's pushing an agenda bullshit. I don't care about that. I want to talk about the quality of the show. I want to talk about the writing. I don't want to talk about what the fuck you think is pushing. Okay? I don't give a shit about all that. I want to talk about why the show script is just so hollow. So go talk to us on Discord. You can talk to us in the YouTube comments as well. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so you don't miss a single video that drops on the channel. On the audio side of things, make sure you leave a 5-star review on the podcast, your podcast app of choice, and you're following us on that app as well. Tomorrow we're gonna be back with The Boys.
Yeah.
Season 4, episode 7.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay.
I can't believe that we have to end The Boys and Acolyte next week. So it's
at least we get The Boys.
Yeah.
At least we get that.
Yeah. We also, that means that we're just gonna have House of the Dragon to watch.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I think The Boys is 10 this season, right?
Is it 10?
No, it's not. I don't believe so.
Stacy, darn space lesbians ruining my Star Wars.
Yeah. No, it's 8 episodes, and then of course House of the Dragon is 8 episodes this season too.
Where show plot hollower than the Sarlacc pit.
Yep. Well, with that said, Brad, I'm happy to be done here, Brad. It's a 25-minute episode. It's a short one, guys. I'm sorry, but I don't know what else to pull out of here. I don't know what else to do, and I'm not going to spend an hour just bashing the show.
I mean, we're gonna spend as much time on this show as the creators spent on making this episode.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we got a bunch of footage that we shot for episode 3. Let's go ahead and just put that in there. We got to
reverse it. That's what we had the extra cameras for. Yeah.
All right, Brad. Let's go ahead and get him out of here, man.
All right, Raul. Thank you for being host as always. Thank you to Words and Stacey for joining us in the chat today. Thank you to everyone who joins us in future chats. Thank you to our listeners out there, our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, one more to go. Young Yoda out.
I can't wait for Rings of Power to be back.
Oh, yeah.